Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Leading the Packers offense out here, the same man who has been doing so since 2008. That's the great Aaron Rodgers.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about it being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up second and
looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver.
Devontae Adams, incomplete.
And it's 3rd and short.
3rd down and 1.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Rodgers with the handoff to
Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does, and in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Not much there, only a yard.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, this will be caught just inside the 10. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 11 catches, 87 yards.
And what we just saw there was exactly what they need against this defense. Big plays. They were able to pick up a first down on that one.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
The kick is good.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here come the Falcons, and at the helm, their starting quarterback since the day he was drafted back in 2008. Their all-time leading passer, Matt Ryan.
This past offseason was one where the Atlanta organization continued to build around their quarterback, Matt Ryan, because he can still throw the rock. Fifth in the NFL in passing yards last year with better than 4,400. He's a guy who knows how to get the ball to his guys on the perimeter and take care of it, even when he's under duress in the pocket. Sacked 48 times last year.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Opening carry of the game for Cordarrelle Patterson. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. He's given 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
First down, Atlanta.
The numbers for Davis last week, 1 rushing touchdown, yes, but look at the rushing yards. He was up near 200.
The one phrase I'd use to describe that performance, he carved up that defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage.
Ryan's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
22 yards.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On the draw, this is Davis. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Davis, the ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air. And that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet.
He's got a man complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Aaron Rodgers sacked.
He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, he sets up the screen to Jones. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Packers 7, Falcons 0.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. On fourth down, here's Green Bay's third-year punter, J.K. Scott, as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Falcons ready to take over. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They begin with a run by Davis. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. It's Davis on the counter, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll throw from the gun. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. Rodgers now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Rodgers pass. Complete.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers caught on the right side by Adams. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Aaron Rodgers sacked.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8.
Rodgers pass.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 13-year man puts it through.
Good.
And the lead moves to 10-0.
Packers 10. Falcons nothing.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Now we'll again see Calvin Ridley in the Falcon offense. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. On second down now, it's Patterson, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled at
The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
Ryan's pass.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. On the return is Irvin. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 30.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
One of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy that number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
2 yards on the pickup.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Man open left side is Brown. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
On for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And Crosby puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
Makes the score Packers 13. Falcons 0.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people. Find some other...
Packer pressure, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. That is caught. It's Tajae Sharp. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On third down, Davis. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Uses the stiff arm. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So we've reached the intermission. And all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We worked a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. I don't want to take that course.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run it again here with Davis. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Hard throw, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They fell in their ball game last week. That was a loss to the Saints, but they're on top here as they begin this drive. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line.
They'll run it with Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that. But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. From the gun, Ryan. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Ryan's pass.
And they'll get him down here at the 23.
It's a game.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
35-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. This one complete to Tanyan underneath.
Rodgers pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
On the delay, Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, it's Jones. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
With a handoff.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Malcolm Jenkins on the coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
26. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
From the gun, Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Dillon, and he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And give him a full 10 yards there, 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Now he's forced out right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Makes the score Packers 16. Falcons nothing.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
On the stop. A gain of 5 brings up second.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson.
2-yard line.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
Tackle made.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage.
Ryan's pass. Complete to Russell Gage.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Falcons nothing.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
From the gun, it's Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Falcon first down.
They go play action now. Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Falcons.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
A very quick pass to Ridley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
From the shotgun, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
Now here's a throw that's taken in by Tajae Sharpe. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line.
12. And the Falcon first down.
Again, Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Ryan will throw again. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Cordero Patterson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down. At the Packers' 29.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
And that will be incomplete.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
4th down.
To throw again is Ryan.
And he finds his target. It's Sharpe.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Throwing again, Ryan.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. Stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Mike Davis.
They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Ryan looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Jones. That's good for a Green Bay.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So that'll back him up 5. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. "35 yards that time on the punt.
The Falcons take over first.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pinched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Green Bay, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,